Hey, it's 28mm RPG. Rick here with the gang. We have on my lefty right, we have Adam playing his character, Ed Shelley.
Hello.
And below me is Phil the Thrill playing Donnie Garza.
Hi there.
And yeah, a little bit of a late start here, but yeah, here we are.
We had to learn Traveler.
We we did a little bit of an extended session 0 just to make sure we were all covered on everything. So
yeah,
basically it. Okay, so we will start with this session on board the Starship Challenger, off into the far reaches on a mission. The ship comes out of warp. Everything starts slowing down on either side. You guys like the sound effects, right? And the sudden deceleration occurs on the ship as the G forces break along on the undersurface of the panels containing your movements. You hear over the comm, coming into system, please brace for any particular incoming debris. This has not been bang, 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 clunk, cleared for travel. Garza, how's everything going on down there?
I will see you at the end.
Oh, we're decelerating quite quickly. We need a little bit of juice on the power plant, please.
Okay. Yep. I'll look into it. Hey, I'm in maintenance, the maintenance office, holding on to this bar across the top there, and I say, hey, Quint, is Ed in engineering? Let's see what he's doing.
Okay, man. I'll go check. Just a sec. On my way.
Tell him what we need more power. Hold on to the thing.
Ed.
Still shaking off sleepiness from stasis. I was sitting on a bunk in the barracks with the duffel next to me, finishing getting dressed and tightening my prosthetic leg on just right.
Things are rolling onto the floor, clank, clank. A couple of items start rolling on by. Little jar of fluid. The door opens to engineering, and Quentin comes walking in. Donnie.
I pull up a display on my computer, look at all of the sensors picking up different reports of damage throughout the ship.
The indicators are showing lights up in several shielding sections. There's a power outage occurring from depletion from the shields. Ed.
I see Quint walk in engineering and say, "Waking up to a storm again? What's the report?
No, we've got some incoming on the shields. We need more power. Can you get yourself into a suit and get going? Come on, man.
Sort of stretching. Sure thing, and hasten my dressing and zipping up my coveralls.
Quentin starts helping you on with your overalls and everything. I don't know what's up with that Dawn guy. I tell you, he's the guy's thick. I think.
I'm finally sitting down after the initial debris storm. I hit the inner ship comms and I say, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna need more power. It looks like there's some power outages. You seeing that down there, or is there any power outage down there?"
Static. Shh.
Guys, I guess the comms are out.
Comm starts coming to life, Ed. You start hearing any power. You can hear Donnie's voice coming through as your comm gets cooked up.
Better lower some systems. I jump into my chair and start pressing buttons on the computer, searching systems that I can turn lower. Life support systems unnecessary.
I just kind of shut off the comms and start storming down the maintenance hall into the cargo hold. My boots are heavy, clanging on the hull or in the inside metal floors. And I say, "Shelley!" Just yelling out towards engineering.
Just outside the stateroom doors.
Quit!
Yeah,
boss. Booming voice. Quint looks. What?
Start walking towards the airlock and I say, "Get your asses over here!"
Look over.
Quint looks at you. You got that?
I look him and I roll my eyes real big, like. Finish lowering some of the life support systems down to give the ship some more energy where it's needed. And
engineering roll, please. Stabilizes. Showing the shields are deflecting properly now.
Make my way over to the locker near the airlock. Start visually inspecting the vac suits and yell out, "If I gotta come over there, you're both gonna be peeling potatoes for the rest of the trip."
Yeah, boss. Yeah. Quint comes in, starts storming over towards the cargo hold, starts looking through all the massive crates in the area, looking over towards the airlock. "Boss, where are you?"
"Where do you think I am? I'm at the airlock," I yell past the large crates of various supplies and scientific equipment.
Quentin starts making his move over towards there.
I'm begrudgingly following behind.
Putting my vac suit on. And
Quentin. Yep. Quentin shows up and so does Shelley.
I say, "We're gonna have to make a physical inspection of the exterior. Shelley, you got any vac suit experience or?"
I got some vac suit experience. We going out now? Shouldn't we wait till the storm passes? What are you, crazy?
"What storm?"
Well, something shook the ship.
"We jumped in. It's debris. We got to go look and see what's going on."
A little
Where
bit of radio clatter comes over Donnie's intercom. You hear a little banter going back between Eleanor and Griff on how things have stabilized right now with the shielding.
I hit the comms next to the airlock door. I say, "You guys hear me in there? Airlock the bridge."
Yeah, what's up, Don?
We're gonna do a physical inspection of the exterior.
Roger that. It should be smooth sailing here. We are heading to one of the sectors off of the parsec map. Should be coming up on your comms on your computer if you want any details on that. Our ETA 4 hours.
I lean over to Quint in a hushed tone and I say, "Is this guy always like this?"
Dude, like this guy is not. He's a half cup short, man.
Say, just kind of looking at the two of them.
They're getting
I'm
dressed. You want me out there, boss?
No, I think you're staying, Quint. We can't lose.
Okay.
We can't lose me and you. Shelly, you're putting the suit on.
Quint looks
All right.
over at Shelly with remorse. I'll help you get your suit on.
It's been a bit, and I'm sort of struggling with the bits in the back that are hard to reach.
What'd you lie on this resume too? What was it? Your cousin got you this job, right?
None of your
Something like
business.
that.
Something like that.
Come on, Donnie, lay off of him, man.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one going on a spacewalk with the guy.
Yeah, I guess I got that going for me. Here, snap, snap. He starts snapping cables onto you. And
Start walking into the airlock. We haven't got all day, Shelly.
Sort of checking everything and hesitantly walking. Sort of a
Quentin
noticeable.
gives you a thumbs up. A-OK.
Inspecting a couple of laser torches, stuff, my supplies.
What you want me looking at there, boss? Stay in engineering?
Yeah, once the reports start really coming in, just still inspecting the tools. See, just let me know over the comms. The comms are a little shaky, so I'm gonna check that first.
Right on, sir.
Don't call me sir. I get paid.
Boss.
I work for a living.
He goes, don't we all?
Shut the.
He walks away from the airlock.
All right, let's get this over with.
Hey, be honest with me. You ever actually done this before, Shelly?
First time.
Holy shit. Try not to die. I might get yelled at. I hit the button. Just hold on to the side of the hole as the atmosphere rushes out.
The cabin entirely decompresses into a silence. Outside, little streaks going past, debris.
I use the that last bit of atmosphere to kind of boost myself out and around the opening of the airlock. Lock my mag boots into the side of the hole.
The array of communications is in the front of the ship.
Start heading that way. And I say, You can get out of the ship on your own, right, Shelley?
Sure. And I very hesitantly and slowly glide my way out of the door and fasten myself to the ship, rigid with nervousness.
Little flecks of debris tinkle along the side of the ship in sparking manner. There's a couple of tear holes that you can see off in the distance coming from the cargo hold region.
You sure it's safe out here?
It is absolutely not safe out here, Shelley. One wrong step and you're dead. Make sure you pay attention to what you're doing. Start walking towards the cargo hold area. Keeping using some of the engineered structure of the ship to block me from any kind of debris that might be flying past.
Following his lead, I try to make the same steps and handholds as he does.
Off in the distance, in the blackness beyond the cargo hold, the direction heading of the ship, you see off in the distance a large, bright planet gas giant coming into view, getting slowly larger and larger in increments.
I magnetize my hands and start kind of scaling the side of the ship. It's more like I'm scaling like a cliff now instead of walking on it, staying closer to the hull to avoid the debris.
The sparks are intermittent. They ping every once in a while.
I take a moment to stare at this celestial body and say, under my breath, but loud enough that it catches, beautiful.
Gold and orange and little stripes of green, little phosphorescent glowing in the atmosphere, high portions of the atmosphere of the gas giant. A slight ring surrounding it.
I say, thanks, I've been on a diet, but I'm a married man. Keep like climbing up the side towards the cargo hold.
The little holes emitting the air from inside.
Set the tools down next to me. The magnetic seal attaches. Pull out one of the laser torches. I say, maybe this time you just watch. All right? Try to learn something. I start blasting the damage that laser torch. Got a piece of like a patch. Put it over the hole and start quick welding it.
Say, hang on, I didn't come out here for training, and I try to hasten my cautious steps to catch up.
You hear over the comm, you got some beautiful welds coming over there on your camera there, sir. I mean, boss.
I just ignore it, totally oblivious to the beauty of the cosmos around me. Getting the job done. Love this shit.
And with a sudden lurch, the ship bumps upwards. Ed and Dawn make a roll on your 0G. It will be 8 or higher.
my lower body kind of like bumps off, but like my hand slaps on the hull to like stay attached to it with my magnetic grip. I pull myself back down into it, seating a magnetic boot into it.
And
Say, whoa, you okay?
I reach out and grab Donnie to stabilize myself as best I can. And have a nervous chuckle.
the
Grab him by the
entire
arm.
front of the ship is suddenly lifting forwards in front of you and coming up. Deck, platforms, debris starts spewing out everywhere from the front of the ship. The entire portion of the bridge comes apart from the front of the ship itself. Large explosion occurs. Muffled.
Shit.
Feel the vibrations come through on your boots, body, whatever's attached to the hull of the ship.
Just try to attach everything, all magnetic points, feet and boots, or boots and gloves to the ship and ride it out.
You hear on the
Waiting for
comms,
death.
"Beat it, beat it." Crackle, crackle. Nothing.
Okay.
Static.
Get your suit on.
Hunker down and yell, hang on, hang on.
A large portion of of the ship in the front starts curling over towards you in a mass.
Just try my best to crawl away from where I am.
Okay. You only need a 6 or higher.
Okay.
Back suit.
Like, oh, vaccine, yes. And just like propel myself, use the benefits of zero gravity to just launch myself past down the surface of the ship.
I do my best to dive in the other direction and splay against the hull. I slip and are scrabbling against the smooth surface. Tony!
Drifting.
Ed, you hear a noise coming from your suit. You feel a sudden rush of coldness from your back.
I, as I'm drifting along, look back, seeing Ed floating off. I plant a hand on the hull, and my body like goes flying past and kind of spins around, and try to seat myself on that spot, looking at the debris. Put the tools out, grab a line, like some kind of hook on it.
Grapple.
Shoot at him. Catch.
Roll.
Just like
The line goes pooh, off into the distance. Taunt. The your suit does have a maneuver kit.
Slowly coming away from the hull. I'm desperately reaching for the line.
Roll for a dex check.
Fingers able to clasp just enough. I get a hand on it.
The bulk of the front of the ship slides across, hitting the top part of the remainder of the ship as it comes apart. See pods being spewed forth. all kinds of debris menacing the air, cluttering around, causing a storm of textiles, numerous items from inside the ship just spewing about.
I plant the grapple on the hull and try and tune my radio in to see if I can catch any comm traffic. I say, we're out here. We're okay.
Static.
Feverishly wrapping this wire around my hands, trying to get it taut. I can just hear my laboring breath as I'm looking at this silent mess of a ship coming apart in front of me.
The top of the ship finally peels apart and starts trailing behind the remainder of the ship, separating. The forward portion on the bow of the ship is a jagged display of beams and plates, all kind of twisted and entangled in the front.
I just watched that giant piece of the ship fly back behind this ship, or behind this part of the ship, and just shake my head. I don't know what to do. Like, oh my God.
Heavy breathing. I'm looking to see what part of the ship is left, and I'm saying, Donnie, my suit is breached. I gotta get in quick. Looking for what part of the ship may still be intact and pressurized.
Not really responding, just watching it, seeing all the debris like scatter all around.
The remainder of the ship from the airlock that you came out of is still intact. Just the forward portion of the ship, bridge, avionics, turrets, captain's quarters, likely the comm room, and maybe the mess area are probably exposed to the vacuum.
I finally come to my senses, grab the grapple, and start trying to help pull towards the hull. I say, can you hear me? Shelly, can you hear me?
Small comm.
Using the local.
Crackle, crackle.
Continuing the reel in. Donnie, as I'm
I start adjusting the setting on the vac suit comms for like direct laser communication, and initiate it, connect to his suit. And I say, Shelly, you hear me?
Donnie, my suit, it's breached.
All right, I got a patch in my bag.
Steady my feet on the hull, and I slowly turn around. Show him my back.
Clumsily.
Tear along the outer liner.
My hands are shaking, clumsily working through the bag.
Hurry up, it's freezing.
Yeah.
I knew you'd get me killed out here.
Through here.
Doesn't look like it can be salvaged.
Let's try to get you back in there. Hope you can hold your breath. Start stand up and just start.
4 points of damage, Ed Shelley.
Running down the hole back towards that same airlock.
The airlock, of course, still present and intact, along with the major part of the cargo hold, most of the mid deck, lower deck.
A little more reckless with a quick run versus the climbing method. As I'm watching the direction the debris coming in, ducking under it a few times.
And
Kind of a large piece comes in. Watch out, duck.
Wincing through the pain, labored breath, ears thinning already.
Pulling Ed with the grapple like it's a leash.
Bounce along the air.
easily get him in. And the door is shut. Pressurizes.
God, that still works.
Another 2 points damage, Ed. And then you feel a relief. Warmth.
I keep the vac suit on. I say, you breathing?
Yeah, I'm good. Can you take a look at my back?
It's a good sign. Just ignore him. Walk over towards the other interior airlock and hit the button to open it.
The air is still intact in this area. There's a wisp of smoke, crackling, electrical fires going on inside the walls. You can hear the wires crossing, connecting.
The numbness in my back starts to feel like fire as I'm laboring out of my vac suit. Quint! Yelling for Quint.
Pulling my vac suit helmet off and putting it on there. I yell out, quit!
No, you'd hear a shuddering roar happening on the outside of the ship. It's constant. Clink, 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 clink.
I say, Shelly, if you're done crying, why don't you go check the cold deck, see if those crewmen are still alive. I'm going to work on these fires. Start running towards a fire safety gear.
There's a switch on the wall. Emergency. And
Bring the foam.
All the foam starts initiating on the inside of the ship, filling the hull interior inside the panels.
Shelly, I need you.
Shaking finally out of my vac suit, sort of limping, make my way over to the cold deck, peer in. Guess we ought to wake them all up, huh?
The cold deck, you see numerous machines of cryo chambers. A lot of them are offline.
Doesn't look good, Donnie. Looks
Wake
like
them
a
up.
power failure in the stasis room.
What? Can you work on it? Or can you handle it, Shelly?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. And I start pressing the buttons on the panels to go through the wake up sequence.
Life support roll, please, or engineering. At 0.
Start the sequence.
And some of the cryo chambers come to life. Others just fall silent.
I am detaching the gloves the massive vac suit gloves and stashing them in the pockets that are built in as I'm walking towards the maintenance through the cargo hold. Just lots of things have fallen over. Just trying to work through it. Keeping an eye out for Quint, see if I can see him.
No sign of Quint so far. Maintenance
Quint!
empty. Tools everywhere. Debris all over the place.
I yell over to Donnie. They'll be up in about 15 minutes. I'll check engineering. And I limp my way over to engineering. See if Quint's in there.
Can't hear anything with all the noise and foam covering everything. I brush a bunch of random maintenance junk aside to access the computer terminal. See if I can get something out of it.
It displays showing that the bridge, captain's quarters, turrets, avionics, mess hall has been breached, is open to space. Barracks is breached, open to space. Medical is sealed.
Check the status of the shuttles.
Intact.
Get back to my desk, sit down, and wince at the pain of the back of the seat hitting my back. And start checking out the life support systems, shutting down the ones that I can, and bringing up others that we really need at this moment.
One more roll with your life support, please. What's your total?
8.
8. So you notice that there is a large power outage occurring right now, which is destabilizing most of the pods, the cryopods.
For the maintenance computer, I begin to check on see if I can get any diagnostics on this critical systems like life support and engines.
It's showing stable on life support, stable on engines, issues with the power once again. Other than that, all the damage has occurred to the front of the ship and just seems to be concentrated on the bridge area.
Check comms.
Dead. Avionics, ships navigation, all that, dead.
Running through the schematics of the power, I'm trying to figure out where I can localize the failure.
Roll your engineering.
9.
Yeah. It's a massive modular failure that's occurring right now. It would need a replacement part, which is in the maintenance. But the access would have to be outside of the ship. Otherwise, it shut down sections of one ship and remedy it by balancing the power into here.
I walk over to out of the maintenance room back into the cargo hold. Yell out, Shelley, Quint.
Shelley, you hear a distant voice, Donnie Garza, calling you up.
Hang on. And I do my best to just make sure I can shut down power to the pieces of the ship that are no longer there, and basically configure the ship as best as I can to act like only the second and third decks need life support, and get up out of my chair and go to the cargo hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you hear the lift activated outside in the cargo hold area.
Look over towards the lift. I look back at Shelly while I'm standing in the middle of the cargo hold. I say, can we get the more maintenance guys woken up, or can you wake up everybody? As many people as you can.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It takes time. You can't just wake them up. I know you're not a fan of procedure, but give it a second.
Yeah, okay. How long did you spend in jail?
You want to go there now?
It's probably better in here. And walk over towards the lift.
Asshole.
Lift comes down. You see a figure standing in the elevator as it descends. The gates open. And you see the helmet of Quint looking, his eyes looking back at you from in behind the windshield of his helmet.
Put my hands up like this, like, where you been?
Pulls it off. He goes, there's some bad shit happening up in the loading deck area. Something spilled, and it's contaminating a good portion of our deck upstairs. Sorry to say, they were carrying some sort of chemicals or something in the loading deck somewhere. It's bad, man. Like the air up there is just totally acrid.
Is everyone, any of the scientists alive?
I don't know who's alive. I can't even get this comm working on my helmet, man.
You didn't see anybody upstairs, mid deck?
No, we got nobody up. I only went up to the loading deck. I didn't want to go any further.
Walk over to the panel at cold deck and begrudgingly type in bypassing the fail safes to hasten the wake protocol.
Okay. Yeah, some of them pop, start opening up. You see a bunch of alarms going off, buzzers. System diagnostics going flatlining on some of the screens that you see. Others are just barely holding on, and then some dwindle off as their final breaths come forth in their cryo chambers. A couple of other cryo chambers. You see hands go up against the chamber side, and it starts squeaking across there. Wetness and dampness. You can't see barely in it. It's just clouded, and you see the hands jitter and then fall away.
I look at Quint and I say, let's get some of these vac suits, and then we're going to go back up to the mid deck We're going to check the science lab and bring all those people down here if we can, okay?
Okay, boss. He says, where's Ed? Is he?
He's waking up all the other popsicles.
Okay. All right. What do you want me to do? Just suit up and get ready to go up there with you?
Yeah. Start walking over towards the airlock lockers again.
Hey, puts his helmet back on. He taps his helmet to get the laser communications array up on his helmet.
Put the gloves on. Get the helmet that I had left behind. Grab 2 suits. They come in these like bags. These like heavy like duffels, just like.
You see Quint come up to you and start assisting you. He looks at the side. He's like, "Wow, that suit looks pretty roasted." He says, "What happened out there? Like, what's going on?"
The entire front half of the ship, it got tore off somehow.
What?
Looks like we're missing everything forward of the mess hall. Maybe the mess hall.
What? He stops and he's like, "What?"
We need to get over to the workshop too. See if that's intact. We're gonna.
Come on, Don. You're joking, aren't you? Like, no, you're not shitting me. Like, shit's happening.
Yeah, shit's happening.
Fuck. He's like, okay. He helps you, starts assisting you once again. Once he kind of gets over his initial shock. Ed.
Panic's sort of setting in. I'm swearing under my breath, seeing if any of these people are alive. I rush over to the wall and grab a few breathers and tuck them under my arm as I go pod by pod, sort of helping crack them open and looking for life signs.
Okay. Quint gets the suit and helps you over to where you're going.
Just walking over towards the lift. I say, "You better be carrying some of these." And I get over into the lift A.
He clicks his head unit and points it towards you. He's like, "But what about Quentin? Is he coming with us to help or what?"
He's waking up all the people. That's important.
What?
He's going to save those people. We're going to save the people that aren't popsicles. See how that works?
He's
think
like,
we could put these on the... Yeah, what?
But aren't they safer inside a cryo right now?
If the ship's destroyed, they're not safer.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I suppose if we don't think that the safety protocols have been put in place anymore on the ship, depends on what's been torn away, I guess. There is an auto eject that occurs on those cryo chambers, but it does require that the captain initiates that from the bridge.
I don't know what the hell's going on outside, okay? Half the ship just got torn in half. You're going to just send all the pods out into the... Just get the suits.
He's got a couple of suits. Okay. Let's he throws them onto the lift, goes over to go get some more. Starts trekking back.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Desperately checking pod by pod, counting the lifeless bodies. I pay a little bit more close attention to one of the science officers who looks like they may still be stable.
There is Dr. Gallus that remains. He's in place, shivering, gasping for air.
Take my breather from under my arm and put it on his face. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
He's trying. Roll a medic.
5.
Starts. See the eyes roll up on him.
Pound on his chest with my fist. Come on.
He responds back again, starts coughing. There's a bit of spew that comes out inside of his air mask.
Wipe it off his face and put the mask back on.
He looks around and kind of has a really glazed look in his eyes as he's looking around.
I load the last 2 vac suits on there. I say, all right, I'm going up.
Quentin gets up into the lift with you.
Hit the button. Going up to mid deck.
Starts going up up to mid deck. And yeah,
I see.
glazed look on his eyes.
Take it easy, Dr. Gallus. I had to pull you out early. You're going to have one hell of a headache, but at least you're alive. Just take some time, breathe. I'm going to go check on the others. And I continue on to see if there's anybody else still alive. I got one more breather left.
Numerous machines all out, flickering. Other ones, dead bodies in them. No one else seems to be alive.
Standing in the lift. I say, you breathe this stuff in?
You don't want to breathe this shit in.
But you said it smelled.
Oh, yeah. Before I went ahead and put on my helmet, man, it was bad. It would go ahead and make your eyes runny and everything, man.
What an idiot. Just watching the thing up.
The deck opens, the lift opens. To the loading deck.
I take a step out, look with a couple of the vac suits, start walking towards
Number of pressurized containers, like long cylinders on the floor. A frothy kind of substance, white, on the floor in a powder.
That's gross. What a mess.
And there's a set of loading vehicles, mechanized type manned vehicles in this area. Numerous items under like netting that have been shifted around in an awkward manner, blocking partially one of the shuttle areas, not giving you any access to shuttle 1. Shuttle 2 is open. Science lab, the door is closed and sealed.
Head to the nearest comms panel on the wall and ship-wide broadcast. Donnie, bad news. Just one left alive. I'm going to take him up to medical, if it's still there.
Static that you hear over the comm.
Shit. I head back to help Dr. Gallus out of the pod.
Slowly marching towards the science lab. And I bang on it. Boom, boom, boom.
There is no response. Quint goes ahead and takes a look in the window inside the science lab and tries to look through his suit. He's like, I'm not seeing no movement in there, boss.
Where the hell were these guys?
He's
Should
like,
be at least 3.
at least. Well, you have the codes. You can open this if you want to.
Guess we better.
Helping Dr. Gallus sit up, I say, do you think you can walk?
Gallus looks at you with his blank stare and goes, oh.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I'll help
Roll
you.
your zero. Roll 0G.
8.
You've seen this on people that have been decompressurized. As a case of the bends, he needs to be recompressed and decompressed properly.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Doc. I got to close you back up. And I gently force him back down. And
He doesn't even move or respond. He's just making weird noises from his mouth.
forcibly push him back into the pod and close the lid on him.
Dial in the code of the door. Kind of my vaccine fingers are a little. I have to do it like a couple times.
Finally opens, and it decompresses as it opens.
Try to grab onto the side.
And Quint goes ahead and keeps to the side of the door, looking in, touching his helmet. Hello? Hello? Pointing his laser designator into different areas.
There's no is there no Atmo in here?
There's slight Atmo. Very little.
I shut the door. I go through. I say, let's seal it. Let's seal it back.
He makes his way in. Close it. Hey, he looks around. There's like debris everywhere. There's shelves poured over, chemicals everywhere. You see the remains of 3 scientists full of chemicals all over their clothing and everything. There's some burns that are occurring on one of the bodies. The other 2 bluish in tinge on their in their facial features.
So much for Dr. Alberson. Look at him.
Ship, man. I think we're alone on this ship, man.
Head back to the control panel for the stasis pods and punch in a little routine to run through pressurization and depress as I wince when my coveralls scratch my back.
Okay. Roll for your life support, please. 1.
6.
Okay. Got it.
Shuttle one's looking pretty good right now. Wait, was it shuttle 2? I don't remember. Anyways, let's get out of here. Walk back over towards the little sealed door. Actually, I walk back towards the scientists. Their bodies.
The bodies. 3 bodies lying there. 1 with chemical burns. 2 with, a green tinge to their skin.
I say to Gwen, was Labos up?
But I don't know, well, that's her right there, he points. Green tinge. She looks a little odd.
Looked a little different with the, gesturing to her face. It's all melted.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. I don't think there's anything we could have done with them. I'm not sure if this is, weapon induced or chemical induced or what.
Look around. I check the pockets of Labos. Look for her senior commander.
You find her comm unit as well as her, comm unit as.
See if this works.
What you looking for? Says Quint.
See if we can get anyone on the horn.
Her comm unit is emitting static like yours.
Just watching the pod run the routine. Just hang my head, let out a sharp exhale of pure frustration. Walk through the cargo hold to the elevator. Just smash the up button.
Yep. The decompression chamber indicated it's going to be a half hour before he's decompressed. Donnie. Silence on the communications device.
I take Science Commander Lavos's ID badge and put it in my pocket and say, all right, I had no reason to be in here.
Quentin's rummaging through a bunch of other items, gathering some supplies.
Let's get out of here. Start walking back towards him.
Yeah, back into the loading deck. You can see that shuttle 2 is free. Ed, the lift.
I'm steaming on my way up to the lift, waiting for the doors to open in the workshop. When it comes to a stop, I open the accordion door and step out, looking for Donnie.
Okay. Donnie, you see the lift just rising up above to the next deck.
Wonder where Shelly's going.
Quentin makes his way out. He's got a medical kit with him and a bag of tools.
You think he's smart enough to check the workshop like I was going to get you to do?
He shrugs. Why? He looks over. That him?
There's no one else downstairs, unless he woke up someone, I guess.
But you think he got some of those guys out of the cryo chambers?
I don't know. He doesn't seem very capable of much. So
yeah.
walk over towards Shuttle 2.
Like a lot of people around here, he says to himself.
Yeah, a lot of people around here are dead.
Walking through
Kelly.
the workshop, just calling out, Donnie, Donnie. I cross the workshop and head towards medical.
The workshop, dark, empty, vacant. The tools all over onto one side of the shop itself, blocking the recreational gym area. Opening to the mess hall. It's closed.
I head over to shuttle 2, stepping over some suspicious foamy green residues, and I say, "What do you think this crap is, anyways? Some science lab crap?"
Quentin says, "Don't know, man. I'm not. Never been in the army. Never been in the Navy. I just work on ships. I don't know.
I got news for you.
Badass crap.
That's pretty much what I've done too. Except
I don't
that
get
wasn't-
paid enough for this. Let's we got to get off and send out an SOS or something and get ourselves situated a little better."
Yeah. Well, let's see if shuttle 2 works. Why don't you go check the exterior? I'll run a little diagnostic inside.
Gotcha, sir. He goes ahead and puts down his items, takes the tools, and starts making his way up above on top of the shuttle, checking everything out. Ed.
Peering through a small panel window in the door, I see just a mess of food stuff and chairs everywhere.
Floating in mid is a body of one of the soldiers.
I look away. Head back to the workshop to see if I can find, maybe there's a med kit in there. Look around.
Latch to the wall. Emergency med kit.
Pull it off and just rifle through looking for some painkillers. Grab them and just down them with a dry gulp and head back to the lift.
Okay. Give me a medical roll, please.
4.
Donnie.
I press a few buttons, and the shuttle opens up.
Comes to life.
That's a good sign. Start hitting some buttons, some rudimentary pilot knowledge. And,
Showing all signs okay. The ship is intact. All is sealed. Everything seems to be fine. All the readings showing nominal. And you get an okay from Quentin from outside. He says, "I'm not seeing any damage out here, boss."
I say, all right. It's looking like systems are go here. I just got to get it out of here.
He says, "Well, that shouldn't be too hard. You can do a hard reverse out here. You got clear on the back stack over here. We can go ahead and get the bay doors open. We'll probably have to do a manual, though."
Okay. Think you can handle that? Can that be your little project there, Quint?
"Yeah, I can get things going here, sir. Boss."
All right. I turn off the shuttle and remove the access key.
Okay.
Put it in my pocket.
And Quentin gets down from top of the shuttle and starts getting tools and stuff ready to start pulling them into the shuttle. Ed.
Exiting the lift, across the loading deck, looking for Donnie.
The lift opens.
Standing outside of the shuttle entrance, stepping off over some green goo, and I say, "You're gonna want your vac suit on in here, buddy. There's one actually in the lift. We stuck it in the corner. Why don't you seal up and put that on?"
Sort of quickly halting my purposeful walk at him, I
the acrid demeanor of the air strikes at your face.
I cover my nose and mouth and scuttle back into the lift and start putting on the vac suit clumsily.
I look over at Quint and I just start chuckling up. He's an idiot just like you, huh?
What is up with you, man? Like, ever since we've been on this ship, you've been riding our butts.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but some shit's going on.
Oof.
Maybe now you'll thank me for demanding such a high standard. Look who the only people alive are. My crew.
Great. Glad to be part of your crew there, boss. But if we're looking for some communication equipment, really need something like a quantum computer or something, because we ain't got nothing like that here. This shuttle's just got standard communications.
Finishing putting on my suit and shuffle my way back over with my bad leg. And say, well, it sounds like you guys are having a great time.
Don't
goes
step in
marvelous.
that stuff. The shuttle's operational. Did you get him? How we doing? How many maintenance people are up? Who's up?
Your plan killed 20 people.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah. I woke them up quick, like you said. Only one's left. Barely stable. I'm running in through the compress right now, Dr. Gallus. But everybody else is dead.
You killed 20 people?
Your breach of protocol did, sir.
What are you talking about? I didn't say to breach protocol.
You told me to wake him up. And fast. What the hell is going on here? And I survey this slime.
Well, while you were downstairs killing everyone, we got ourselves a way off of this boat.
Quentin's just putting supplies in.
On that thing? You are a cowboy, aren't you?
What did you suggest there, Shelley? Since apparently my plans are the ones that you're blaming for killing everyone.
Sort of put my hand in my back suit, forehead. Sit tight. Try to get comms.
How should we get comms? There's some sort of quantum computer in your back pocket?
Just stare back through my suit, fogging up my lens with hot air.
Quentin just sniffs and goes, "Well, you want me? I see we got a crate here with some, some firearms. Want any of that? Just in case we come upon a planet that we can land on, and hopefully don't get eaten by the wildlife."
Sure. Put some guns on there. I look around.
He grabs a crate.
Maybe they got one in the science lab. We can recheck it. It's the only place I can think would have a quantum computer outside of the bridge and forward.
Shut up, Donnie.
Sorry.
What are your next orders?
Is it shut up or what are my next orders?
I don't know. My back is just killing me right now.
Oh, okay.
Quentin
Why
looks
don't you go?
over
Why
to
don't you go take a nap in the shuttle and let the big boys handle it? All right, Ed. I walk over towards the science lab door.
Quinn says, "Hey, you okay?" Talk to Shelly.
Not really. Not really.
He says,
Is it just-
"You
Is it
hurt?"
just- Yeah, pretty bad. My back is killing me. Is it just us three?
Just get in the shuttle. I'll patch you up quick. Let's see what you got.
All right, make my way into the shuttle.
Quinn hits the door panel behind him, closes, seals off, starts flushing the chamber. All right, he starts taking off his helmet after it decompresses.
Type in the code to open up the science lab again.
Blink opens.
I keep it open this time. I walk into the back towards the labs.
Okay.
Mumbling to myself. Fucking Shelly.
You feel a puncture in the back for Ed. 4 points back as he injects you. And your vision is starting to get a little blurry. Donnie.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Is my vision getting blurry?
No, not your vision.
Okay.
Ed's vision is getting blurry. Sorry.
Got it. Walking over to through the labs, find like their main experiment area. Just looking around for anything that's got a lit up panel.
You see a panel. There is some some stats being shown, all at 0. Testing. Looks like some sort of a ship component that they were working on.
I walk over to it, see if I can pull up some kind of prompt here. Boop, boop, boop.
Brings up
A rather ill, untrained attempt to accessing this computer.
Mm-hmm.
Just typing. I don't know shit about this stuff.
See an array of stats comes up. Just notes saying test 3 success, test 4 failure on the module.
I find a slot for Science Commander Labos's ident card.
Mhm.
Slip it in. See if it does anything.
Grants you full access to all of her files.
Feels like a computer. Just try to look at it, see if I can take it apart and put it on the see if I can do some communications through here. It's nothing like my maintenance computer.
You are seeing absolutely nothing on there indicating any kind of comms other than the one that's on the wall.
Stupid.
And the personal one that you've taken off of her. That is it.
Stupid bullshit. Just like pressing button.
I jerk reflexively at the administration of the medicine, and
he's like, "Are you doing okay?"
Yeah, just let me catch my breath here for a second and furrow my brow.
What's the symptoms? You should be feeling fine.
Vision's getting a little blurry.
And he comes over to you and starts looking in your eyes. He's like, "Did you take anything?"
Pop some painkiller pills upstairs.
He goes, "Oh, okay. What'd you take?"
I don't know. They were blue.
Okay,
blue.
he starts going through things in his head. I think you should be okay. Probably get out of your system within about an hour or two. But until then, expect to have some blurry vision.
It's the least of my worries right now. Listen.
So did he tell you to go ahead and pop all the?
Of course he did. You know me. I wouldn't have done it without. I follow protocol. He was yelling. You know how he is.
Yeah. I got your back, man. I got your back.
Yeah, we better look out for each other. I don't know if I can trust this guy's orders.
He was just help me pack all this shit up. We'll get it into the shuttle. Could use maybe if we can get ourselves into the second shuttle, we can grab the survival kit out of that too, and that'll double our chances.
Okay, give me a minute and then I'll go take a look. Did you guys get any closer to figuring out what happened here? I looked into the mess hall.
All I heard was a bunch of stuff going on, some creaking and busting and everything. The ship's just started shaking. I heard some communications and then some Mayday calls being called out by Griff. And then nothing. Everything's dead. Silence everywhere. Donnie.
I walk over towards the try to access like the network node section of the science lab. See if there's any see if I can get to it through this computer or not.
It gives you access to the network. However, the computer's network itself has been disconnected. It's not showing any linkage up to it. And the computer itself doesn't have any way to communicate out.
Okay. I am going to go back outside towards the lift.
Okay. Outside, yep, the lift. Their ruined suit remains in the lift.
After taking a bit of a break and recovering, I head out of the shuttle and go to check for the survival kit in the other shuttle.
Okay. The other shuttle, as you approach, tons of debris in front of it. It's likely it'll take a couple of strength checks to get you through it. Donnie.
I look over towards the shuttle. Don't see anyone out, so I get in the lift and gonna go down back to the cargo hold, to the maintenance deck. Load it.
Okay. And the lift
Sigh.
starts heading down. Quentin works away. You see that there is a blockage. Start moving.
Let's see.
Quentin is attempting to move some of the debris out of the way as well.
Sort of help him.
Not making much progress, but cutting into it. Johnny.
As the lift doors open, I walk out into the cargo hold, looking around, and head towards the back of the cargo hold, towards just before engineering.
Okay. You see the decompression chamber with the with one of the scientists inside of it.
I access one. There's like a cubby there, like a little spot you can get through some piping and stuff. And in there is a briefcase, which I unlatch, check to see if my quantum computer is still functioning or if it got bumped around too much.
It opens, showing the secure confines, the inside padded case. The laptop is in perfect condition by the looks of it.
Shut it.
Donnie next to me, both hands on the same piece of rubble. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. And we both lurch at sort of a larger piece.
Strength check.
8.
You both start moving gradually, more stuff out, and it starts coming through like fairly easy as you're pulling, the shelving away from the doors to the shuttle.
I head over across the cargo hold to the other side. There's another like little slip that's almost level with the floor. I start pulling out these like long pieces of metal and a spool of wire that I placed there previously.
And Quentin says, I think we should be able to get access now. Just have to have code to get in.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I give a little smile and say, that's what happens when we work together, right, Quentin?
Yeah, bro. Definitely. But we still need to get inside this frickin' shuttle, man.
Let's go talk to Donnie. He's got the access codes, right?
Yeah, he would.
Briefcase and all the parts that I've gathered, I start shoving them in a large duffel.
You hear a little alarm going off. It's coming from the direction of the decompression chamber.
I zip up I open up the briefcase again.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out a small gun from the briefcase. Stash it in my vac suit pocket. Close the briefcase and put it in the duffel. Put it over my side. across my body.
Ed.
Across the loading deck, looking for Donnie, asking Quint, did he head downstairs or is he up here still?
No idea. I'll go check the science lab. He makes his way over towards the science lab. Yo, Don! Yo, Don! Making his way, trying to open the door. Looks inside. He's like, bam, bam, bam. I don't see nothing in there.
I'll head
Donnie.
downstairs.
Donnie.
Walk over towards the alarm.
Okay.
I say hello. Holding my my hands in my pocket on the vac suit. Just kind of holding the.
You see it's coming from the decompression chamber, showing you a countdown from 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. You see the face of the person inside, eyes closed. They're, REM going on. They're looking around inside their eyelids.
I wipe some condensation off of the pod and I go, Dr. Gallus. Looks like is he alive?
Still counting down. Ed.
I take a second and wait for Quentin to join me. Yeah.
He rolls up alongside you.
Hit the elevator button down. Ride the lift.
And you both start riding the lift down. Yeah, there's vital signs on the side showing it's starting to stabilize increasingly.
I look around at the pod, see if it's on wheels yet. To like roll it a little bit.
It's mobile.
And I say, all right, well, let's go, Dr. Gallus. I get behind it and start pushing it like it's a shopping cart. Just like down.
Rolling it.
Popping it over some debris occasionally.
You see the lift is accessed, and it starts descending down to your deck. Ed stops.
I see Donnie just bouncing this pod along, and I yell across the cargo hold and say, can't you just wait a few more minutes?
What are you talking about? Half the ship just fell off.
You
Let's
want to
get
kill?
out.
Can we save some people instead of killing everybody?
Well, I'm saving this one after you killed everybody. So I think I probably got the better score here so far today. Why don't you get out of the way, Ed? I shove the pod past him.
Quentin moves out of the way. He's like, need a hand, boss?
Thanks. I'm glad one of you is useful.
He shakes his head and starts helping.
I shoot a hard look at Quinn. And take note of
looks like Dr. Gallus is going to make it.
Not if you keep jostling them around. And I look at the time.
Jostling him.
3 minutes left to go.
Quentin manages to get the front part of the unit into the lift. Just a little bit more. Starts putting his back into it.
I say, Ed, why don't you hit the button from midship there, buddy? I got some stuff. I think I could build an antenna. Maybe we could boost the comms on the shuttle a little bit.
Can only hope, he says.
I wait outside and hit the button. Give him a cold stare.
You
Quentin,
getting on?
ride along.
I want to grab some things first. Then I head back to my cubby in engineering.
So where the hell's he going? Quentin? We gotta get out of here.
In my cubby, I open my duffel and collect some personal effects. And make my way back to the lift.
The lift ends up at the loading deck. And Quentin hits the door, starts shuffling himself out, trying to maneuver this unit out like a big refrigerator.
Say, all right, and here we go. Start pushing them along.
And start scuttling over to shuttle 2.
Hey, did you guys clear it out? Are we ready to back out of here?
Yeah, we're great. We just got access to the other shuttle door, but we can't get in. You ain't got the key codes. You got that.
What do we need getting out of the other shuttle?
There's also a survival kit in there. We'll probably use the second one just in case.
All right. Start walking over.
And he continues trying to get the unit inside the shuttle.
It's 555, by the way, for the shuttle key.
Oh, okay. Thanks, boss.
Yeah, why don't you run ahead and get that thing? Let's get this all loaded up. I want to get out of here before this whole ship breaks apart.
Yeah, boss. I'm on it. Ed.
Just standing by the elevator, 1,000-foot stair, hitting the button, waiting for it to come down. Pull out one of the things from my duffel, a little toy spaceship, and just put it back in my pocket.
The lift arrives. Done.
I'm press the buttons on the back of the shuttle, get a nice slopey ramp, or a small sloped ramp to come down, push the pod up.
And
We got you, Doc.
pushing it finally back into place. 2 minutes left on the dial. Ed.
Make my way to the shuttle to try to collect that survival kit that's in shuttle 2.
You see Donnie and Quentin working on the one shuttle, the other shuttle open to access.
Make my way in, ducking in, looking for the survival kit. I find it and collect it and head back out.
I pull the access key for shuttle 2, put it back in, start pre-flight.
Everything starts humming. Boom, starts coming to life. And Ed, you have the kit. Arrive to the shuttle door.
Join them, show the kit to Quentin, take a seat.
And just as you take a seat, the alarm comes off on the decompression unit, and it starts opening up. And
Quint, you got any first aid training or anything?
yeah, man.
Go check on the doctor, all right?
He moves himself over towards the pod and checks it as it starts opening. and everything's showing nominal readings on all your dashboard. Perfect.
I say, I don't think anyone else is alive, so let's get out of here. Push the throttle forward.
The shuttle shakes alive and starts taking off. Out through the opening and space behind the ship starts lingering long and past behind you. And we'll stop it right there for now.
We did it. We won. All right.
We'll
Easy
come back
peasy.
for a part 2 on that one, I guess.
Why? We just won.
That was
What?
stressful.
Yeah.
Story resolved.
It was stressful. I don't want to totally stress you guys out. Come on, man. Come on. Let's not go there. No, yeah. We need some chill time. It's yeah, it gets intense sometimes. So you're like, what to do next? What to do next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best part.
Well, yeah, I was letting you guys carry along as much as you can. Like, keep on making that co-creation stuff. You haven't played with me in a long time. It's all good. Phil.
What? What did I do?
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
You're coming up with some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, and yeah, it's
Oh, the duffel and the.
yeah, the duffel and where you hid the briefcase and everything too.
Yeah,
So
I forgot
that's
about my stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I got stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And then apparently Ed has stuff.
Yeah,
He
it's
has
a
own
secret. Though.
stuff.
It's a secret.
Oh, some and some. I mean, man, there was some crucial, crazy stuff going on with some rolls there. And, man,
The freaking odds. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I'm not
here
kidding.
you were Phil, you were wondering how I'm going to go ahead and role play all these
Oh, my
characters.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
I don't know. Do I end up setting up a little bit too much of this red herring stuff for you guys? I mean,
I guess I don't know.
It put my character and me as a player in the mode of shock, so it worked.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I like how I really like how it worked out that Quint still has to believe one of us, and like he is not sure who to believe, at least from my perspective. I don't know.
I'm not even sure who to believe. It's like, did I tell you to kill all those people? Is that what I did? Maybe.
Well, I don't know. We could look back at it and see whether or not that was an actual direct order.
I'm just assuming that my character doesn't think he did, so I'm just going to pretend I didn't.
I think
Yeah,
it's
your
a relationship.
Your character is a low intelligence guy, but you know.
Did I play him low intelligence? Was he low intelligence?
Oh, he was irritatingly low intelligence, I would say. It was almost frustrating to play Quentin at times there. Yes. I felt Quentin's angst as an NPC. I can say that.
I like how he's like, I breathe that stuff in. I'm like, what an idiot. I just really like calling people stupid. I feel like that's a thing stupid people do. Call everyone stupid because they're insecure. That was my move.
I see.
It worked.
Yeah. Man, Ed really does not like Donnie.
Oh no, of course not.
Not at all.
Of course not.
Sent him to jail for 12 years. Well, 4 years. Make it a big deal. It's just 4
Yeah,
years.
of course there's going to be some.
You
know,
lost an arm. Whatever.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, you lost a
think
leg.
it- a leg. Yeah, I did change it, but I
Changed.
didn't find it. I didn't think it was appropriate to bring it up. But we know our history, or at least I know our history.
Yeah. What was the session 0? So, the folks at home know.
Yes.
If they
Yes.
watch
This is true. This is true.
Get the gist.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were gonna play it like, who's this guy? What are you talking about? I don't remember you. Oh, you?
Yeah. I realized that like the first thing, because
So you came out hot.
before we went live, Adam was like, "What should my guy be doing? Should he be like sleeping?" All stuff. And I was like, "Just pick whatever you want." And then like my first action is, "Hey, is Ed in the room?" I just make the decision for you.
Yeah.
I guess that's one
Ed's
way
away,
to.
and he's active in engineering. So, my bad. That was a mistake. After I did that, I was like, "What am I doing?"
That was
I was
fun.
gonna kind of soft retcon and be like, "Oh yeah, he's probably still sleeping or something." I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I might have said I was in the barracks, but then Rick was like, "Well, Quinko's in engineering.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna have a
Oh,
fine
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'll be in my pod."
Well, you
Yeah.
definitely didn't want to be in barracks.
Yeah,
Yes, you
exactly.
definitely
That
did
worked
not
out.
want to be there. Yeah.
So Rick's.
I was-
I was planning to slow play our meeting though. So like,
Yeah,
not only did that was.
my fault.
I think I kind of keyed in on what Phil was saying instead of what you said, and I ended up placing you into engineering by accident.
That's
So
it.
sorry,
That's fine.
man. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I moved. I
Yeah.
didn't only move you. I set your guy. It's like even worse than what Crispy did to me once in the Witches game. I did a
which
worse
one? The
sit
witch?
in the
the-
Witches game.
Oh
where he-
yes, I
where he
remember
walked me
that.
out of the cave.
Yeah. He 4D'd
I set
you.
Ed's premise. It's even worse.
I can't wait to watch
I
this
4D
back
Ed.
and see Rick's face when you take both of us outside by ourselves and him just go, "All right, here comes the moment." Don't ever go outside alone.
Don't get off the boat, man. Yeah. I kind of was just like, okay, let's get maintenance started. And then Rick was like, we're kind of like flying really fast. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. But I guess it's normal that we are because I'm the maintenance guy.
Outside on the skin of a ship.
I thought you were
Checking
doing it
it
on
out.
purpose. Yeah, I thought you were doing that on purpose, just like you don't, like you're a risky guy. You're the maintenance guy.
I like to go fast and loose.
Yeah, that works out perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the how much of that angst is real angst? Like, do you feel that angst? When you're when you're playing with Phil and he's playing this character that you don't like that much. I mean,
Oh, he made it so easy.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good
Yeah.
at it. He makes a good villain at times. It's great. He's a great.
I love doing that. I love getting hated.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
like-
Good reactionary stuff.
Yeah.
I used to
You did
have
really, you did really good too. I was like,
I was
damn.
trying
Yeah, it was-
to be like hot under the collar, but not very intimidating. I mean, look at my portrait, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, I was getting like school shooter vibes a little bit on the. You're like, this guy's probably gonna pull a gun and murder me randomly. So
Yeah, we've had all kinds of stuff here. So yeah, the little blue pills, of course. Yeah. Crispy's given us a lot of love there. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Conway, of course.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you, watchers.
Dean as well.
Dean, Conway, and Crispy.
Anybody over on your end also giving us some love? Or can you see that?
I do private YouTube, so it's easier for me to upload it
Cool.
to Rumble. I didn't want to
Oh, yeah.
dual stream with you, but I did stream
Ah.
to X So
Okay.
let's see if anyone
Okay.
watched on X. Did I get a
Cool.
like? No. That's okay.
Oh yeah. Did you also stream to your channel?
I did not. I'm gonna have to get a copy. I guess I could just
Okay.
download from YouTube, and unless you have a way.
I'll send you a copy as well. I'll send you a download link. It may take a couple hours, but I'll be able to get it to you tonight. Okay.
No rush at all. It takes days. It's fine.
Okay. Well,
I felt
Yeah,
like
I
I
need-
should have been more stupid. I was worried I was like too smart.
I mean,
like, I kind of know what my job is. I guess you're supposed to at least know what your job. I have skills. It's just, I don't know.
I've worked retail.
When I was dealing with the science computer, I was like really hamming it.
That was really funny though. Yeah.
I've worked retail, so I know a lot of people can sound smart yet be dumb.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of that happen. So that's all I have to say about it.
In theory.
Did you guys want me to get a little bit more deeper on details, or am I giving you guys enough details to clamor on to imagine further?
I think I was leaning on you too much.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I should have been more descriptive. Because like you said, you wanted to do basic stuff, but you wanted us to kind of fill in the environment more. And I don't think I did that at all. So my bad. I think you did fine.
Yeah,
I think you picked up my slack, actually.
Okay. I'll try to make sure I have a few little extra words in there of meaning in my book for helping me describe some more things. That's the thing.
Well, only do it if you feel like it's missing. I feel like I should do that. So if I do it, maybe it'll fill it out more. Me and Adam, if we both try to be more descriptive of the environment as we walk through it, I think that would be better.
Yeah, Crispy will give you descriptions and also give you descriptions for your character too.
Oh.
No, he's the master of anchoring. So
yeah,
that's yeah. We have to give
Crispy's character a lighter, and it's like damn detective noir.
Anyways. Is there a spot open for Dr. Gallus?
Yeah.
Are you
Ask for
recruiting?
more.
Oh yeah, maybe we can make Crispy Gallus for sure. Come be
What's
Gallus.
So Crispy, you got time for next week? we could use an extra player.
Yusuf.
Yes, we can use a doctor.
The smarts. Hell yeah.
I'm game, boys. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you on the other end, I guess. Yep,
Well, that ought to handle the description then. Should be good.
Okay. We got more description coming in from Crispy then, which makes it even more better.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about with descriptions, with the continuing descriptions through the players as a round. If you have 3 people in a round, you can get a room fairly filled out between 3 people with vivid descriptions.
I felt like the loading deck and the cargo hold were pretty well described. The science lab was pretty well described. That's pretty much the only places really were. I was in maintenance, but it was
the outside of the ship.
Office room. The outside of the ship, yeah.
And I gave you a description of basically you guys are approaching a gas giant as per the plan of how things were supposed to be proceeding.
Everything you gave us is a red herring.
I'm like, okay, so I'm going through this thinking, okay, I have an idea. So whoever they wake up first is assigned to being. Now you can probably do this with any kind of other game too. You'd have random NPCs, but every time somebody's woken up, kind of give him a son. This guy's going to be the evil bad guy. Bonk. This one's going to be the tough, rugged exterior kind of guy. Boom. And it doesn't matter who you open up, who you wake up. That's going to be that person. So
we're giving Crispy the Gaius Baltar role.
Possibly. Depends on what he rolls, I guess. But
yeah. Crispy would make a good Gaius Baltar.
Like, there's all kinds of situations I could have stuck you into.
Sure.
I was kind of just seeing where you guys were going, and I said, okay, time to go ahead and throw the monkey wrench into the system, and away I go. But that's the way I work sometimes. So
did you blow up the ship because I didn't address the shielding locations immediately? No. Just wondering if it was a direct consequence of something I did.
No. This was
Well, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Yep. You may find out.
Let's not put it in stone. Maybe it's
But now we have a good direction. We know where we're going. Sort of. We know what the characters are that we have now.
We're gonna drift around in space and step into. Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's going to be so easy. It's going to be such an easy job. All you got to do is make it to the moon, set up a module there, go over to the.
Sounds
it's easy. Still attainable. What are you talking about? No.
I'm guessing the shuttle does not have FTL.
No, it does not.
So
that
could be considered a problem.
Yeah. You do have a quantum computer, but you need something else on top of it. But
yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick up that I freaking had a quantum computer. You were like, if only you had a quantum computer. And I was like, I guess. What the hell are you talking about, Rick? You're like, oh, my quantum computer. That's what you're talking about.
Without dropping
just spoon feeding me a little bit.
Just spoon feeding you a bit, yeah.
Remember,
I could be.
You have.
I thought you were making fun of me. I thought your character was making fun of my character in that moment.
No. Do you have one?
No, I thought you were like, all right, idiot. I guess I'll just get my quantum computer.
I was saying, unless you have a quantum computer, because that's what I was told I needed. I hadn't put it together yet.
Right, I thought you were making fun of me.
I
thought
actually
your character.
own a quantum computer. It's downstairs.
Yeah, just a moment.
Like, oh,
gotta go get it.
I am also Intelligence 3. So it's basically a self-insert.
There you go. Come on, you're way more intelligent than that. Come on, you make some great bad guy characters. Show that one. Yeah. Alrighty. All right. So I think we'll conclude this stream, and we'll get back for next week, and we'll add Crispy to the group as well, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody that was hanging out with us, and if you can, go ahead and visit Adam at his, on his channel. Give him a subscribe, and same with Mr. Phil.
If you want to go to the frontier, where all the cool people are, come to Rumble. Check out my channel.
He's got his big Rumble channel over there. How is that doing compared to here?
I do about the same.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, yeah. Well,
but I can play like Led Zeppelin on my video if I want. So it's like, who cares?
There you go. That's all you could ask, right? Yeah. To be able to have the freedom of playing the music you want.
It's the Wild West.
Exactly. Alrighty, guys, and thanks again for showing up. we'll talk to you guys next week.